Gosh, what's up, guys? I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am to get into this bad boy. I have got a 24-hour French RCIR Ration Combat Individual Reheatable, I'm assuming. Without further ado, let's get into this thing. So I got this off eBay from a eBay store called, I believe, foodrations.it. You guys should check it out. They got a lot of nice stuff. I think this is going to end up being in 4 parts. We're going to unbox this sumbitch, then we're going to eat our breakfast, our lunch, and our dinner all in separate sections. There's no way I can get through this in like one sitting. So it's got a pretty easy yoink thing. Well, I thought it did. Come on, yeah. There we go. Ho ho ho! I am excited, ladies and gentlemen. I am very excited. All right. Biscuits. It's a pretty heavy box. 200 grams. Looks like I got 3 packs of, I don't like salty biscuits, maybe 3 packs of chocolate ones, and then 2 like cereal biscuits. Got some nutritional information on there. I don't know, I think, yeah. Salted biscuits, chocolate biscuits, and cereal biscuits. Yep, absolutely. All right, so we got those. I have got chocolate muesli. We're going to go breakfast on that one. 100-gram pack of chocolate muesli. Here is my accessory pack. Looks like it's got some coffee and stuff in it. We'll get into that in a sec. This velouté de poil with carrots. Alright, so this is, I believe this is chicken soup with carrots. I'm pretty sure there's a soup in here, so that's probably chicken soup. Oh, yay. Got a fruit and nougat bar. I think there's a couple of those in here. What's this one? I got a commando bar with fruit and rouges. I don't know what's that or what that is, but we'll find out eventually. Finally getting some chocolate in one of these MREs. A lot of the reviews I see seem to have chocolate. I have got some plum jam. Looks pretty nice. Fromage fondue. Oui, chef. There we go. A little processed cheese spread. You know I'm all about that. I got an Esbit stove and probably some fuel tabs in there. I got another commando bar. This one is a coffee flavored one. Pretty sweet. Maybe an orange fruit energy type bar. Might do breakfast on that one as well. Got a lot of bars. Nice big pack of tissues. And one more little fruit, and this one looks like maybe a fruit and something bar. I don't know. It's raspberry. I do know that. I know a little bit of French, mostly kitchen related French. Alright, let's see what the big ones are. I got sardines now. I don't know about these guys because I've never had sardines before. I actually do like anchovies and like smoked oysters and stuff, so I'm gonna try them, and I'm not gonna be scared of them, but I don't think I've ever had sardines. Here's one of our mains. This, I believe, is tuna with potatoes. Little backstory on this guy. I didn't realize until after I had ordered it that I could sort of request specific menus. And honestly, I would not have requested this particular one. I've got chili con carne. I mean, I did not order French food to eat chili, but I'll see what their take on, you know, chili with meat is. Not a huge fan of tuna to begin with. But you know what? Like, it is what it is, and I got it, and I'm stoked to eat it. So that's what's in here. There's a lot of... Oh, let's open this accessory pack. Alright, let's scooch this out of the way. Let's see what is in here. I might need my trusty box cutter again. Alright, get a little hole in there. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay, so this is cocoa, I believe. Got salt and pepper and salt and pepper. Now I'm almost interested to try the salt in the French ration because I guarantee it's not iodized. This is probably sea salt. So we got salt and pepper. Got a couple packs of sucre, sugar. We have Ceylon tea. I believe that's just, I don't know, like black tea. And then I got, looks like some mint tea. And a couple of instant coffees. There's no whitener. There's only 2 sugars. And there's 4 beverages, so I'll probably end up putting the sugar in the coffees. Maybe just try the teas on their own. But there you go. That's what's in here, guys. And I am pretty pumped to get into it. So I'm going to get this all figured out. We're going to get some breakfast on a tray. And that's what we're going to do. All right, for breakfast, we're going to do the chocolate muesli. We've got a 100-gram pack. It's got some cereal flakes, some sugars, some milk powder, some apples are in there, caramelized sunflower grains. All right, we're going to do that guy up. I'm probably going to eat some cereal biscuits with this here plum jam. I've got the coffee flavored commando bar. I'm going to do 1 coffee, 1 tea. I only got the 1 sugar packet. I'm going to put it in the coffee. These, they're attached on the back. It sort of looks like you can tear them apart, but it does not feel like it would, you know, I feel like I would just break them both open, and that's not what I want to do, so I'm just probably going to corner that and put it in there. I think first thing I want to do is probably get my muesli going. Voyager brand. I don't know if there's a date code anywhere on here. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's got to be a Best By date of the 24th day of June in 2019. So we have got plenty of time. Get the top off there. All right. Now, interestingly enough, this ration did not come with any silverware, so I got my US MRE spoon there. We're going to just use that guy. It's the best spoon in the business anyway. Alright, so this has a fill line on it. And it looks like the fill line is sort of just to the top of everything in there. So I'm just going to do cold water with this one. Whoop. Little more. There we go. I'm just going to do cold water. Because honestly, I don't think I have enough hot water to do 2 drinks and my muesli. So let's just get that beat up a little bit in there. And alright, let's get everything off that spoon more or less. Let's just let that sit and rehydrate. Oh, I bet that's going to be good. Alrighty, I'm going to get my hot drinks going. Let's do the tea here first. Man, I have trouble with tear notches. Alright. It's sort of in there. There we go. Standard tea bag. Smells just like black tea. That's a weird... See how the string is sort of like threaded in there? Oh, wow. That's different. Okay. Tea bag in there. SRD brand instant coffee. I'm sort of really interested because, you know, the French have a long, rich history of very good coffee. And so I kind of want to see what their instant stuff is like. Okay, big old grains. Now it smells really nice. It almost smells like it has creamer in it already, which obviously it doesn't, but let's get our sugar packet in there. Daddy sugar. I could make jokes about that, but I think everybody already did once in their brain, so let's set those aside. And alright, hot water in the coffee. The sugar is nice big grains too. You can't really see it on the camera, but it really is. It's shiny. Alright. Got some hot water on there. And then we'll get our tea steeping. I am pretty excited about all this. I've only done one other foreign review, and that was the Russian 24-hour IRP. Actually, just this morning, I ordered up a Chinese ration, so I'm pretty stoked to do a review of that one for you guys. Let's get into these biscuits here. There's 3 different kinds, and I bet we can identify them visually. Alright, a lot of biscuits. Oh, well, they also say on them. Those are the salty biscuits. Those are the chocolate ones. And so that means we got the cereal ones down here at the end. I think I'll just do 1 pack. Set the rest of these aside. And we will come back to them at lunch and dinner. Alright, I'm going to stir up my drinks here. The coffee, while not being super dark, I mean, you can see through it pretty easily. It doesn't smell super dark either. It's just sort of, it's really kind of mellow. That tea's coming out good. That's like, is that orange pico? Has a orange tinge to it. Alright, while this is still rehydrating, let's check out our coffee flavored commando bar. I feel like this is a pretty good breakfast. This should get me going through the day. And whoa, I did not expect it to be that color. Wow. Sort of dry feeling. I want to do the cereal biscuits with some of that jam. They held up nice. Get the garbage out of the way here. Alright, let's take a look at one of these. They are really dry around the edges and crispy. They smell, you know, like oaty almost. They do smell like, I guess you would expect cereal biscuits to smell. We got our plum jam. 25 grams. Alrighty. I think I want to try one of these biscuits on their own before I get into that jam. Wow. Okay. So that's really dense. They're really dense. They're really dry. But they are kind of lightly sweet. And they do sort of taste like oatmeal. Or, you know, they have sort of a whole grain kind of thing going on. This didn't open very well, but I'm still... Oh, yeah. Let's squeeze it out. All right. Look at that. French plum jam on a French cereal biscuit. Oh my gosh. That jam is my new jam. That's fantastic. It's not overly sweet. It does not taste like something Smucker's put out, you know what I mean? It's not cloyingly sweet in the slightest. It's just really good. Yeah, man. That's really good. And it's absolutely delicious. But because the biscuit's a little dry, need something to wash it down. Let's try out this coffee. Yeah, I mean, personally, I would like more sugar and some cream in there. I don't drink a lot of black coffee, so like it's hard for me to sort of have a frame of reference for it, but it is a little bitter. It's not super dark. It's not super roasty tasting. I could certainly, you know, like I'm gonna drink it. I would prefer it with more sugar and a little bit of cream in there, but what are you gonna do? Now the tea, I definitely want cream and sugar in my tea, but impossible at this point. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, once again, hard for me to have a frame of reference. I don't just drink straight up tea, you know. I wreck everything with cream and sugar. But that's nice. I mean, you know, I'm definitely going to drink it. I think I'd rather have that as like iced tea. It would taste pretty good as iced tea. It's really light in color. That's why I kind of feel like it's an orange pico. Doesn't really come up on camera, but it's way more orange than brown to my eyes right now. But that's really good. Sort of interested in this guy. Let's bust him open. See what we got going on there. All right. There's like, you know, crispy rice bits or something like that in there. It's got a dense texture, but not sort of as dense as you would almost expect it to be. It's got a light coffee flavor. Maybe more like of a mocha flavor. I feel like there's a teensy bit of chocolate flavor in there. This is surprising. I thought this guy was going to be dark brown like coffee. Although the apple cinnamon first strike bar that I had in the menu 13 the other day, that was the best sort of breakfasty type bar I've had in a ration so far. This one might beat it out. Like, it's not quite as dense. It's a little easier to eat. That's good. That's really good. This is a good breakfast, French Army. Way to go, guys. Let's get into this chocolate muesli. I hope I put enough water in there. Alright, let's get it out onto a tray. Well, I think comparatively, I had, you know, the blueberry muesli in the U.S. ration a while back. I can't remember which one. I think the ratatouille. Oh no, it was a hash brown potato. It was menu 20. And that one was way wetter than this. It smells pretty good though. I mean, it's not super chocolatey smelling, but I see little chocolate chips in there. Let's get some of that. You see lots of like kind of steel cut oats and little chocolatey chips. I think I see a little apple in there. Let's give it a shot, guys. It's not, you know what, they need more sugar packets in this thing, because this would do pretty well with a little sugar over it. It's surprisingly not quite sweet enough for what I want it to be, I guess, right now. The chocolate does come across, but the chocolate is way more of an aftertaste than like a, you know, first strike sort of thing. That looks good though, right? That's hearty. That's a good breakfast. I gotta be honest with you guys. I don't normally eat breakfast. And I'm probably just gonna crush my day because of all of this. And that coffee bar is legit. I'm gonna get back to that jam. It is good. But yeah, this isn't quite as sweet as I want it to be. Surprisingly. It's interesting. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm sure that's got a ton of really good caloric content. Yeah, it looks here like it's got 411 calories. Those things. All of that. What's in there? It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. Let me get back to this. It's just a wonderful consistency. It seems like it's just thick enough to sort of stand up on there. It's thicker than US MRE jellies for sure. Those biscuits are great, man. Check this out. There you go. That's how you want to do it, I bet. Yum. This is all really good. I mean, there's a lot more stuff in that box. And I'm assuming that over the course of a day, you wouldn't eat it all in like straight up 3 meals. But, you know, we're going to get to the other stuff. But this is a really good start to the day for me. I'm definitely going to finish it. Hopefully. I don't know. This is a big old pile of muesli for me. Like I said, I don't normally eat breakfast. There's a little bit of that apple in there with the chocolate. It's good. It's just, I don't know, subtle maybe, mellow maybe. It seems like, in my experience, foreign foods are often way more subtly flavored than American food. I had a bag of Korean Cheetos a couple weeks ago from our munch pack, our monthly munch pack, and it was like barbecue flavor, and it literally took me and the wife half of the bag before we decided that we liked them, because they just weren't that strong. And I feel like this just, if this particular meal was made by an American company, this would be, you know, it'd have way more of an artificial sort of chocolate flavor to it. It'd be way sweeter. It's good. It's good. It's maybe not my favorite MRE breakfast I've ever had, but it is pretty tasty. Alrighty. All this stuff is great. This thing's great. This jam, friggin' great. Cereal bar, or biscuit, 100% great. This stuff, pretty great. I don't know, maybe a 9 out of 10, because I just kind of want it sweeter because I'm an American. But, tea, pretty good. I want more sugar. Coffee, pretty good. Want more sugar. What are you going to do? This is a really good start to what I'm assuming is going to be a really good ration. I'm going to eat the rest of this, and we'll be back with lunch. All right, this looks like a pretty good lunch. We got our chili con carne. We got the sardines. This is the soup. We got a little oui chef cheese. Go with our biscuits. I'm going to have some tea. And our little, this is not a bar as I initially thought it was, like a fruit bar. It sort of feels like it, honestly. But it is isotonic. I don't know if we can get that. Yep, isotonic. So that's a sports drink. So we're going to have that. And I have another commando bar. This one, there we go. Come on now. Focus. There we go. I don't even want to attempt to say that because I'm going to sound dumb. So that's the kind it is. It's some sort of fruit, and I'm going to be into it. Alrighty, so first thing I think I'm going to do is bust out this here Esbit stove and get it over here on my little hot plate and get that chili cooking. Alright, this is only the second time I've ever used an Esbit stove. So I got 3... Okay, ooh, that's a little holder thingy for the can. Got 3 more tabs. Matches. Sweet. I don't know if I want to use those. Those are cool. Got our Esbit stove itself. There's a couple other things in here. Oh. Well, that's where my fork is. Seriously, though? Look at that thing. Little foldy deal. Oh, sorry about that. Deal on my hand. Cut myself at work the other day. So got some water purification tablets. I was wondering where those were. They're usually in 24-hour rations. That's our Esbit stove. So yeah, I think this is probably a garbage bag. Let's check it out. Yeah, That's definitely a trash bag. Oh, for sure. It's got a little tie thing on it. Right on. Alright. Get a trash bag with this. Let's look at this dinky little fork here. Come on, France. Seriously. Come on, France. Let's bust it open and see what we can do with it. Alright, so these click like that. And that is tiny. That's just adorably tiny. Oh my god. Alright. Set that aside. I'll try to eat with it. According to the package, this looks like I have to lift up the sides a bit. There we go. That looks about right. Alright, I'm going to set that right there. I think we'll just use one of these guys. Oof. Yep, fish oil. There's some fish oil in there. It smells fishy. Alrighty. Let's get these guys out of the way. We don't need them. We don't need them. I'm not going to need these right now either. But it's good to know that they're in there. Heck yeah, let's use our little French matches to light our little French Esbit stove. Alright, just standard wooden matches. They don't look waterproof or windproof or anything. But, there you go. Alright, let's try to get an angle on this guy. Man, that didn't work. Round two. There we go. Did you see that sneaky little move I did? Come on, come on. Come on, baby, light up for me. There we go. There we go. The stove is on. Alrighty. So, let's get our chili con carne on here. I'm sort of pretty interested to see what a French interpretation of chili is. It looks about right. I think I can take the lid totally off of this thing. Although it feels like I cut myself on it. Woo! Here we go. Alrighty, I'm just going to get that on there. We'll stir it around and talk about it. Yeah. I mean, that sort of tastes like chili. I don't think I dare stir with this little guy. So I do have my trusty US MRE spoon here. And this thing, you fold like yay and like yay, I believe. And then you can take it, you can hook it onto the end of your meal or the side or whatever and get a grip on it while you're stirring it around. That's pretty bitchin'. The Russian IRP that I had was the only other time I used the Esbit stove, and it didn't have anything to grab onto it with, so pretty thankful for this little guy right now. Alright, that's just banging away. Let's see what else we got. I want to get my soup going, so I don't really want to put it in a bowl. I like cups of soup. So, ooh, it's already starting to smell good in here. There we go. I think this needs about 250 milliliters of water. And being American, I literally have no idea what that means. So, we're just going to wing it. No, that's not true. I know what that means. No, I don't. Alright, I got my hot water. There we go. Ooh, it's got little rings. I can see carrots. Maybe some corn. I don't know. about that much water. This is a pretty big coffee cup. Let's stir this sucker around. Smells awesome right off the bat. That totally smells awesome. Alright, we're going to let that sit for a minute. Yeah, that smells wonderful. Alright, let's get that out of the way. I guess we can open the Commando bar with the savory red fruit. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Looks like it's going to be the same texture as the last one. The last one was awesome. There you go. Let's give that a shot. That's awesome. That's really good. Strawberry, perhaps? Check this out. Look at this thing. Yeah, that stove is just churning. Its flames are coming up on the other side here. Ooh, bowl size. Jeez. This thing's going fierce, and I like it. Alright, I'm excited about this. I'm excited about that soup. I do have to warn you, I'm extremely worried about the sardines. So, like I said, I don't have any experience with sardines. I do like anchovies, and I do like fish. I'm not opposed to like smoked oysters coming out of a can, so I'll eat some stuff. But I watched a couple videos on YouTube just to sort of get a feel for it, and that did not help at all. Let's get my other drink going. A little scatterbrained tonight, guys. I'm sorry. I am tired. Once again, it's almost midnight, and really, what am I doing? Yeah, it's midnight at the end of a 50-hour week. I'm sorry, I'm tired. Well, maybe I'll just pour out of there. Oh my goodness. That thing was hard to get open. Alright. But I promise, it's open. Well, it's a really fine powder. I don't know if you saw the puff of smoke that came off that thing. It doesn't, well, I don't know. The only thing it really smells like off the top of my head is probably just like vitamin C tablets. You know what I mean? The big orange ones that you eat when you're sick or whatever. It's citrusy, but almost just obnoxiously so. It doesn't really have much color to it. Alright. Before I give that a shot, I feel like I need to stir this again. This thing's going wild. Flames are just coming up from all over the place. And yeah, I mean, you know, looks and smells sort of like just normal chili. It's good. It's a good time of the year for chili, man. It's been cold around here lately. It's supposed to get snow for the first time tomorrow. Have like 11 inches by day after tomorrow. And I'm not pumped about that at all. I know I choose to live here, but I'm not pumped about that at all. That's almost ready. That's pretty warm. And it tastes good. Alright. I'm going to try this. Just like isotonic sports drink. Oh, my tab's running out. My fuel tab. I don't think I'm going to put another one under it because that's close enough for me. This stuff doesn't really have a lot of flavor. It's lightly citrusy. I mean, it maybe tastes like lemonade if you diluted it by 15 or 20 times, you know what I mean? That's pretty good. Alright, I want to get into this cheese. I'm going to use my salty biscuits for that. There you go, nice and light. A little bit came off right there. That's alright. Okay, so I have salty biscuits, cereal biscuits, and chocolate biscuits in here. I had the cereal biscuits with breakfast. Here's the salty ones. Let's give them a shot. And if the sardines are anything like anchovies, I will probably eat them in a similar fashion on a cracker, because that's how I like my anchovies. I actually like them wrapped around breadsticks, just like plain white Italian breadsticks. Alright, so I want to try one of these on their own. Pretty dense. Denser than the US MRE cracker for sure. It's really dry. It's a little bit salty. It's not as salty as I was hoping for. US crackers aren't as salty as I want them to be. Let's try it with that cheese on there. Yeah. It's definitely processed cheese. It's got sort of, oh man, it almost tastes like easy cheese, just like the spray cheese out of a can. But it's got like a little more real cheddar flavor. Oh, stuff. I need to make my tea. My head's just not in the game right now, guys. It's taken me a long time to get through this video. And I want to get my content online, you know what I mean? And it doesn't fit into my schedule, so I try it late at night. And I've been up since 6 in the morning. And sometimes it don't work out well. Alright. This is my mint tea. I thought I'd go with light drinks for lunch. For dinner, I'm going to have the coffee and the cocoa. Alright. Get down in there. Okay. I want to get a load of this soup. Okay, so first off, there's a lot of black pepper. I believe that's black pepper. Maybe that's, those are herbage. I don't know. Basil. Dried parsley, probably. It's got a lot of carrots. Got these adorable little, like, miniature spaghetti-o noodles in there. I want to get some carrots, too. There we go. Let's give it a shot. That's nice and light. You know, It doesn't look like it. The broth looks the same as you might find in like a cup of noodles or something. But I swear, it tastes way more homemade than that. I used to be the soup guy at a restaurant for like 4.5 years. Like, I know my soups and, this is good. This tastes homemade. The chicken flavor is totally prevalent, but it's not overpowering. It's not super salty. Ooh, it had my salt and pepper there. Alright, I kind of want to use that salt and pepper real quick. Just because I'm interested to see if the French put iodized salt in their MREs, like the US does. I kind of thought that they might be doing sea salt. So let's get a little bit on my hand. I don't think that's iodized. Get a little bit in there. I didn't use the whole pack. There's still a little bit left. I probably don't need the pepper. Just maybe a little bit of salt to put this where I personally like my chicken soup. Yeah, I'm just gonna drink big gulps of that. That's delicious. That's delicious. The cheese and the crackers, also very good. I'm gonna get into that chili in a sec. I'm still wary about even opening these things, you guys. I'm scared of them. I'm gonna set them aside for a sec. Alright. Nice little handy dandy holder there. I'll get this out onto a tray. See how bad I scorched it on the bottom. Yeah, I scorched it. I've noticed that I do that. God damn it. There we go. Yep. Scorched it a little bit, you guys. That's alright. It's chili. I do have cheese and sour cream in the fridge, but I don't think I'm going to bust it out. That's not how this was intended to be eaten. Oh my gosh, look at it. It's steaming. A lot of meat in here. Definitely a couple different kinds of beans. Look at that. French RCIR chili con carne. Heck yeah. I mean, that tastes like chili pretty much the way anybody would make chili. You know what I mean? Just a classic chili seasoning. There's some cumin, probably onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder for sure. And got a couple different kinds of beans, kidney beans, and I don't know, maybe navy beans or something. A lot of meat. There's some like onions and peppers in there too. That's really good. This lunch would make me want to take a nap, but would be packed full of getting your ass through the rest of the day goodness, you know what I mean? That's legit, you guys. Okay, so the chili with macaroni from US MREs. I've had that one. And that chili is like a 2. This chili is like a 10. This is awesome. I'm going to keep going. Ooh, wait a minute. I just had an idea. Check this out. Cracker. Get some of that cheese on there. Ooh, you didn't see me going here, did you? Come on. That makes for bad television right there, you guys. I'm sorry. There we go. Get a bunch of chili up on there on that cheese. That is delicious. That was ugly. I'm sorry. I'm sick of it staring at me. That's a good little stove. It did its job. It's not as flimsy feeling as the one from the Russian IRP. Plus, it came with this. Alright, so I'm going to use my little dinky fork. Stir up that tea a little bit. Yeah, it definitely smells minty. It smells like almost like spearmint though. It's nice and light. It's got I think it's got more mint flavor than it does tea flavor. But that's nice. That's a nice little drink to go with my lunch here. Let's get back to this guy. It's got a bunch of stuff floating on top, which I think are electrolytes and isotonic enzymes and whatnot. Let's give that another stir. That was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, lightly sweet. Just almost sort of neutral, but on the sweet side. It's not like if you made lemonade. It's like if you took a glass of water and like put a little bit of sugar and, you know, just 2 drops of lemon juice in there. stirred it around. That's what that would be. It's good. It's easy to drink. I'm sure that would, you could just pour it in your canteen and nom on it, you know what I mean? I am into this cheese and these crackers. I'm going to have to open another pack of the cracker. Oh man, I saw the sardines again. Alright. Okay. Now, these are going to have bones in them. I know they are. But you know what else they got in them? Lots of protein. Lots of omega-3s. Really good for you. Totally understand why it's in a ration. You know, I get it. Let's try them out. Dang it. I just cut my fingernails, you guys. Dinky fork. Do me solid. There we go. It worked for one thing. Alright, I'm going to set that down. Okay, so I got some chili on my hands. I'm sorry. I'm eating another bite of this because I'm going to postpone that for as long as I can. Look at that chili, guys. Really good chili. Okay, maybe Dinky Fork can help. Alright, first off, I need some more biscuits. They gave me 3 packs of salty biscuits up in this guy. I'm going to open another one. So there's still one left. I got chocolate biscuits in there. I assume they're sort of for munching on and maybe for dessert somewhere. But I don't think I'm going to need dessert with this. This is a lot of food. Alright. Whoa, super dense. And it's just going to break off like that. It's just, you know, tinned fish. I mean, it smells fishy, but not like gross fishy. It smells, you know, it's fish. It's going to smell like what it is. All right, let's give it a shot. Got some of that Earl on there. You know, not super into that. Not super into that at all. It's, I don't know, like, the flavor's, I guess, a little lighter than anchovy. And it's not the flavor that's bothering me, guys. It's sort of just kind of mealy when I chew it up. I know there's bones in there, and I know there's skin on there, and I don't give a shit about that. But the texture, for me, is just sort of off-putting. And I like fish. I'm a guy that likes fish. You know what? The cracker doesn't help. Ugh. Alright. I don't like that. I get why you put it in there. I don't like it. And that's okay. We don't have to like everything. You know, I didn't like everything I was fed as a kid, but I ate it because that's what you do. I gotta tell you, that was kind of hard getting that bite down, you guys. Not loving it. I am not ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Good thing I got that stiff guy to wash it down. Let's go back to this. That's tasty. Those commando bars are tasty. Alright, well, this is running really long already. Mint tea. Delicious. Minty. Fresh. Nice. I like it. This guy right here, you know what? Like, keep feeding me that because I keep drinking it. This soup is for reals, legit. I love it. Soup, 100% good. Chili, like just normal ass, good old chili, man. I mean, obviously, had a packet of cheese or sour cream or some hot sauce or something, maybe kick it up a little bit. But there is nothing wrong with that. I'm into it. Sardines I did not like, but you know what? I tried them. I feel bad because I'm certainly not going to eat the rest of that. But even being a guy that likes fish and likes anchovies, like, I can plow through a can of anchovies. I have no concept of how somebody would eat like this is heavy, man. You know what I mean? Ugh. Yeah, gross. Anyway, that was good. Let's see what's for dinner. This right here is what's for dinner. Lunch was a pretty hefty meal, so we're gonna go light on this one. I have my tuna in potatoes, Maine, 300 gram. Kind of excited about that. Never had tuna. You know, like, I'm American. I've had ahi tuna and stuff like that, but most of my tuna experience is just like Star-Kissed tuna fish sandwiches, and I like them, so sort of interested to see what's in here. I got my fruit and nougat bar. That looks pretty good. I have another fruit bar. I think this is probably just like a fruit jelly bar of some sort. There we go. There, we're focusing. Raspberry. Should be good. I have my dark chocolate, 64%. I also have chocolate biscuits because I haven't eaten these yet. I've had the salty biscuits and I've had the cereal biscuits, so we're going to give those a shot. Got my coffee and my cocoa, and I'm going to mix those together. Got my husband stove ready to go, so let's get this all fired up. I think the first thing I'm going to do, actually, yeah, let's open this guy. I also got my little rinky-dink fork. I'm going to try to eat this with that, but I don't know if it's going to work. Oh, a lot of potatoes. I only see a little bit of tuna right off the bat, actually. Come on now. There we go. Get rid of that. Alright, so see a little bit of tuna right down in there. I don't know. Squash, maybe zucchini. Potatoes. Smells pretty good, actually. So let's get this Esbit stove rolling. This thing worked like a champ last time, and I expect nothing less this time. I don't know why I got 6 fuel tabs with this. Even if you know, heated up breakfast, which I probably should have, you'd only use 3 of them because these things burn really hot. I love these matches. Save the rest of those. Whoop! I need the book. All right, there we go. Let's try that sneaky trick we did last time. Going through the corner. Come on. Steal it for me. Oh man, did I just blow the stove out too? I think I blew the stove out. Oh, I'm an idiot. That was terrible. I thought the stove would just be going. Oof. That one went right into my face. Alright, the tab is going. So let's get our tuna on there. Oh, where'd my little thingy go? Alright, okay. We got our little holder. Actually, could have bent this back before, so it was more of a decent handle. I was sort of holding it like that, but there we go. Do we think this is going to work? To stir this around? It's already sort of sizzling, and I tend to burn stuff on Esbit stove, so I'm going to sort of maybe create a couple little holes here. Oh, there's some big chunks of tuna down at the bottom. I don't want to burn the tuna. I'm okay with burning potatoes, but I don't want to burn that tuna. Oh, this fork is not working, you guys. Rinky dink, y'all. There's a lot of tuna in there, and it smells really good. Oh no, this thing keeps folding in half, just trying to stir this shit around. Alright. I got this guy on the standby. We'll be alright. Let's try up these fruit bars. Oh, no, let's make our drink. Let's make our drink. That should take longer. So I got the rest of the coffee. We had the first part with breakfast. And now we're going to have a nice cup of coffee with our dinner. Get that in there. Once again, pretty big grains happening. And it smells good. It's a lot lighter than I expected it to be. So I'll be interested to see what dynamic this stuff brings to it. I've watched a lot of foreign reviews that say the foreign cocoa mixes, hot chocolates, are way less sweet and way more sort of dark chocolatey than milk chocolatey. So it looks like it's already got sugar in it or something. I have my sugar pack on standby over here, although I kind of want to save it because, you know, I don't have a lot of French sugar packets laying around the house and I think it's bitching. So I might just save it. Let's get our hot water up in here. I'm trying not to spill this one all over the table like I did the last time I mixed cocoa and coffee together. That smells really good. So this is sort of a wind down dinner, you know what I mean? And in reality, if you were out in the field, you might have eaten one or more of those before you hit dinner time. Once again, we got the flames coming up on the side. This Esbit stove works fantastic. Even if you were in windy or possibly wet conditions, I'm sure this thing would still just hook you up. So I want to stir it around more than I normally do with stuff because I normally scorch stuff. But that's looking and smelling really good, you guys. And it's heating quite well. Don't want to break up the tuna too much, but it looks like it's already fairly broken up. Alright. That's nice. Alright. Fruit and nougat. Come on, focus. Where are we at? Fruit and nougat. Tradition Provençale. Ugh. There we go. Yep. I've seen these before. Dried fruit and nougat. So that's got a lot of sugars and calories and stuff to get you going. Let's give it a shot. That's tasty. It's yeah, it tastes like the inside of a candy bar, for sure. I mean, that nougat taste, it's, you know, it's nougat. It tastes like Snickers bars and Milky Ways, kind of. Three Musketeers, all that stuff have the basic nougat flavor. That's there, but it's got like dried, probably like mango and pineapple. That's a tasty little bar. Yes, indeed. So here's our raspberry fruit jelly bar. See that focused? What's up with the first one? It's all sparkly. Look at that. I don't really get a lot of odor coming off of it. Oh, that's dense, hard to pull apart. Let's try it. Oh my god. The sparkly stuff on the outside is sugar, of course. Oh my goodness. Even though that's really dense and thick, it's super easy to eat because it's delicious. Oh my gosh. That's a really dark raspberry flavor. You don't... that's almost more like blackberry. This looks like it's working right along. I think I'm going to let it go until the fuel tab kicks out. Just because potatoes are dense and I want them to sort of heat through. But I think we're doing good. And I don't appear to be scorching. Maybe a teensy bit, but I'm not sure that can be helped. All right. That is just about there. Let's try our little mocha drink over here. It's nice and dark. Certainly darker than U.S. Cocoa. And certainly a little bit darker chocolate in flavor. Yeah. Everybody else was not lying in their reviews. Looks like this fuel tab is just giving up its last juju. It's starting to flicker. Tuna and potatoes. Still going? Oh, it's dying. Look at that. It did its job. There we go. And that was the end of it. All right. Well, let's get this out onto the tray. And let's get into our dinner. This would be a nice end of the day meal. You know what I mean? It's still, there's a lot of substance in it. It's tuna. It's good for you. A lot of potatoes just to put extra calories and substance in your belly. Come on. Alright. I did sort of scorch it. Damn it. Alright, let's get the rest of that tuna out of there. Alright, well this Esbit stove was awesome. I'm totally going to keep it. I got 4 more fuel tabs. I don't know what the heck I'm going to use it for, but I'm definitely going to keep it. This is a substantial portion. I think it said 300 grams. That's a lot. Take a look at this. Got some red, I don't know if those are little tomato bits or red pepper bits. Got some tuna shreds in there. I believe that zucchini or squash, the green stuff. Some nice big chunks of potatoes. The potatoes didn't break down at all. Let's take it. That's good. That's really good. It's not at all fishy. You know, honestly, if this would have said like chicken and potatoes, I probably would have believed you. It does not taste like Star-Kissed tuna at all. Like it doesn't have that, what Americans would know as tuna flavor. It's just really light. It's hearty. And there's a lot of meat to it. But yeah, and I mean, you know, the tuna flavor is there. It's certainly there. The potatoes are cooked nicely. They still got a little bit of chew to them. They're not mushy. They're not falling apart. They totally held their shape. After the sardine incident of lunch, you guys, I wasn't convinced I was going to like this. But this is really good. I do think I want to maybe put some salt and pepper on there. I wish they would have packed some sort of hot sauce with it. I think hot sauce would kick this up 100 notches, but that's good. So I still have the stuff left over from lunch. Let's use the rest of the salt on there and maybe some of the pepper. There wasn't a lot of salt left. Cool little packets. Alright. Let's get those out of the way. Maybe give it another stir to sort of mix all that salt and pepper around up in there. There we go. Look at that. That is hearty and substantial and delicious, you guys. I'm serious. I was prepared to not like this at all. I was going to like eat a few bites and be like, yeah, it's tuna, whatever. I don't really love it. I would willingly eat this again. For sure. I don't know if I mentioned at the very beginning, but when I bought this ration on eBay, I didn't realize until after the fact that I could have picked my own menu, and I probably wouldn't have picked the one with tuna as one of the mains. And if I could have gotten a replacement for those sardines, I would have certainly done that. But this is delicious. I am not even kidding. That's really good. I could have made 2 drinks out of this, but I really don't see the point. Most everybody drinks it like that anyway, or so I am told. But the only thing that dinner maybe is missing for me is just a cold drink. Another one of those isotonic drinks would have been really good, because those things were delicious and super easy to drink. Let's get back into this thing a little bit. Just soft and chewy. And as you're chewing it, the nougat sort of goes away before all the dried fruit. So like they're the last things that your teeth end up going through, and it's just got a nice texture. I like that. I like that a lot. This one I also really, really like. I'm telling you, all the little bars in this ration, the 2 different commando bars, and these 2 guys right here, have been just friggin' fantastic. Let's get into this dark chocolate. I'm not a huge dark chocolate fan. I like milk chocolate. I like British milk chocolate, actually. Like Cadbury stuff, I think, is better than... God damn it. It's better than Hershey's. But you know I'm down for just about anything. I like chocolate. So, it looks like maybe bloomed just... Well, I don't know if that's even blooming or if it's just sort of like been banged around. That actually looks pretty good. It's nice and shiny still. Yeah. Let's give this chocolate a try. 1848. That's wonderful. That's really, really good. See if I can get any specs on that. $25-gram bar. I don't think that's happening. Yeah, I can't read that anyway. That's super tiny. 64% dark chocolate, though. That's really good. I'm going to save the rest for my wife because she loves dark chocolate. And I'm going to try these chocolate biscuits out just to say I did. But I'm not done eating that tuna yet, actually. So these on the bottom look... Yeah, I mean, they got chocolate in them. Chocolate chips. Kind of look like the bottom of a Chips Ahoy, to be honest with you. I imagine they're going to be just as dry as the rest of these sorts of, the rest of the biscuits from this box were. I mean, they're all good. They're all hearty and substantial, but they're really friggin' dry. And, yeah. That's good. That's light. It's not overpowering in your face chocolate. It's there, though. That's nice. That was probably the problem with that second bite of the sardines that I took, was that I put it on top of one of those salty crackers, and they're dry, and I just had to chew it like 10 more times, and I really wanted to have that sardine chew in my mouth, you know what I mean? I might have been able to make it through another couple bites if I hadn't put it on the cracker, but you live and you learn, I guess. Yeah, these are good. You'd probably, I mean, I don't see any clear place really for these within the ration. So you'd probably just eat them on the go when you were a little peckish, or, you know, just a afternoon snack or mid-morning snack or something like that. This tuna is great, though. Look at that. I mean, it just looks home cooked. It doesn't look factory made at all. That's just wonderful. All right. So, I think my favorite things out of the ration, these 2 bars for sure, but all the bars in general, they're wonderful. In between the 2 mains, the chili was good, but this is friggin' awesome. And so this is getting the win. But I do have to say that soup was great. I don't know, like the granola for breakfast could have been sweeter for me. But all the drinks have been really good. All the teas were good. The isotonic sports drink was wonderful. This is really good. This has just got a nice sort of, it's a dark chocolate flavor, but it's not kind of powerful like just eating dark chocolate. That's really good. This would be a wonderful way to end a hard day of soldiering. Put you to bed nicely, you know what I mean? Look at that. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching. You know, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all those things. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. We'll be back soon with something else. Later.